Hey, Teresa. All righty. Wow. Vacation Bible School. Wow. Aren't you guys back in school now? Our kids went back to school today. I don't know if you're still on there or you're in whatever. But anyways. Whew. Hello, hello. It's a beautiful evening. Come on in and let's sit a spell. Hey, Christy. Hello, Linda. Yes, you did catch me on. It has been a beautiful, beautiful evening. Oh, hey, Brenda. This is not on here right now. Hello, Barb. How are you this evening? I hope you're getting a little rain yet. You too, Brenda. I think both of you are, maybe Linda too, all lacking rain. Sorry, guys. We could use some rain. Yeah, we could too. Hello, Linda. I just had a kitten crash to sort out before I could type. LOL. We got rain too. Cool. I wish we could get some. We got maybe a 2 minute shower yesterday. I mean, it wasn't even 2 minutes. And it was lightning and carrying on and didn't hardly put down no rain at all. We had a bit of rain a little while ago. We got 2 inches, was a real blessing. Oh, that is awesome. Hello, Nancy. Excuse me. I uh I made my taco salad for dinner tonight, and boy was it ever good. I was thinking, I was kind of heartbroken because I didn't get to spend much time at all with my grandkids this summer. In fact, my son's kids, I didn't spend much time at all with them, um, because they were, running over to the other coast, uh, spending time with my daughter-in-law's grandfather who just passed away, and um, her family and just having a good old time, which I'm so happy for, but I sure miss them. Hi, honey. I made an oyster casserole for supper. Not too common nowadays. I've never heard of that before. I bet you do, Christy. How I should say, how far away are you going to be from her when you move? I haven't had oysters in ages. I can't remember the last time I had oysters. I had fried oysters the last time. Um, but I don't eat raw oysters at all. That even the thought of it makes me quiver. Probably 4 hours. Oh, that's not too bad. Hey, Susan. So, did y'all see the title to this live stream? Can y'all figure out what I'm gonna be doing Saturday? David, you're not allowed to answer. We had soap for dinner. Oh, soup for dinner. First day of school, and I wasn't sure I'd still be awake now. Yeah, I can imagine. Kayaking. Nope. Well, maybe I might do some kayaking if I can put the kayak on the truck. Yes, I saw it. You are going on a trip. Nope. Christy, you got it. You got it too, Susan. Fishing. I'm going fishing. I can't wait. I can't wait. I'm so excited. David, did you ever look that up? I forgot to ask Ashley whenever I talked to her. And it's already 9 o'clock. I can't text her. I can't remember whether redfish is out of if we're allowed to catch redfish now or not. I thought we weren't allowed to catch it after August 1st, but David said September 1st. I said September 1st, but I believe it was August 1st, and September 1st is when snook season comes in. I don't care what it is. I'm gonna catch it, and I'm gonna eat it if I can. If I can, I'll throw it back. I think it's like a $5,000 fine or something like that if you. Um, that would be an expensive fish. Yes, it would. But they're worth every bite. They're very good, tasty fish, although not as good as snook. I could be wrong about the cost, but some reason that's sticking in my mind. I love fishing too, Brenda, and my girls are coming in. I thought they were coming here Monday. Mm-mm. Gosh, my nose is itching off. Maybe they are coming here. They're in town. They went out to the gambling boat. Um, so I don't know. They could stop by, but I doubt it. They'll probably go back over to Kissimmee. when they come back in. I don't know what time they come back in, but yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait. I used to fish with these three girls. There are three sisters. Wilma, well, Guyna's the oldest, Deborah's the middle, and Wilma's the baby. And uh, me and Deborah and Wilma have children that are the same, pretty much close to the same ages. And well, Wilma's babysat too, so is Guyna, but mainly Deborah did a lot of babysitting for my children when they was growing up, and Deborah and I did more fishing together than any of the girls and I did. So the girls are going fishing. Yep, they're going fishing. I can't wait. I should have got me some more tea. I'm about out. Um, and I'm kind of bummed out because Wilma told me that she couldn't get me any peanuts. I was so looking forward to planting more peanuts, and it just ain't going to happen. So I'm not going to give away everything, but I am going to tell you guys I'm changing my whole garden. I'm still going to have the raised blue thingies out in the garden, but all the stand up things I'm moving somewhere else, and I am going to have an in ground garden in that garden bed again. And I'm going to bring in some more dirt and till it and turn it over and all that kind of stuff, and really, really, really work hard on making a better garden. Let's see. Yep, girl power. I don't know if David's going with us or not. I mean, he's welcome to come. My best friend in high school and I used to go fishing instead of going to school. I could go for that. I used to go fishing and skip school all the time, but I didn't take anybody with me. I used to play hooky all by myself. Isn't that terrible? I would ride my bicycle, I'd get my fishing pole, and I'd take off down to I probably rode my bicycle 3 or 4 miles um and go fishing. And then on the way back home, I'd stop at Georgiana Graveyard, and they had a big pond like thing. It's still there. They made a man made pond there, and I'd go swimming, and then I'd come back home. It was kind of like one 2/3 from my house of the trip, and then I would go fishing and then come back. But I fished other places too. I've been fishing since I was a toddler, pretty much. I'm going to have a blast, Susan. I can't wait. That's all right. I'm glad you came in. That's super sweet. Give them grandbabies a kiss. And how is that baby? I'm telling you, I'm so excited. Is the baby is did she bring over the baby to today, or is that the baby that was sick? I'm stupid here. Well, the baby wasn't sick after it was born. It was all healed and fine, huh? think maybe she's gone. Okay. Well, I know she's probably just loving that baby if that baby's there. That's awesome. So, um, now I'll tell you, I'm really kind of grossed out about. Y'all know how pretty the ditch is behind. I call it a ditch. It's really canal, so they say. Um, behind Walt's, it's been so pretty for a long time, and then all of a sudden now it is so disgusting looking. It looks like it almost looks like what I would think red tide looks like, and I don't see any fish moving. It's really sad, really ugly looking. You know what they say about not cutting your bangs while you're upset? Well, I did. Christy, I could kick myself for cutting my bangs. I wish I hadn't have. Now I gotta let them grow out again. No, Nancy, it just is not. It's just gross looking. It looks like red tide. I've seen red tide before, but uh, I didn't. I don't see it in the river, so I don't know what it is. I look like one of the little rascals. Oh Lord, you've been taking lessons from my granddaughter. I take it. My granddaughter's been cutting her hair too. At least hair will always grow back out. That's right. That's totally right. Oh, Christy, I'm letting my bangs grow out too. I don't know why I ever cut them. Yeah, it does. I know how I want my hair, but honestly, guys, I'm too lazy to do my hair like that anymore. Hey, Pam, I tried to call you back today, girlfriend. I love you too. I've been cutting my hair for 7 years, or I should say, chopping it. I've cut my hair all my life. In fact, my daughter, I, I, I begged her to cut my hair mm, a couple of weeks ago, and we were going to make an appointment. Ginger, Ginger, that's enough. I made an appointment. I was going to go and get my hair cut and everything, and she's like, at the last minute, I chickened out. I couldn't do it. She's like, "Mom, you're not going to like it. You've never been happy." I said, "I don't I don't it's not that I'm not happy with the haircut that she gives me. It's just that I'm not happy with my hair when it's cut." Even when I cut it myself, I'm not happy. I know I have been off and on sick today. Side effects of weight loss, diabetes, medicine. We will talk soon. Okay, babe. I just can't stand it in my eyes. Me neither, Christy. I can't either. That's why I have it pinned. Because I can't stand it. And I can't. This is what bothers me too. This stuff right here. I want to get something and just, I used to wear scarves. I should go back to that because I can't stand anything touching my face. It freaks me out. freaks me out. I love my mom to death, and she learned this bad behavior from my grandmother, because this is what my grandmother used to do. But when we were doing something wrong, and let me tell you, I got a smart mouth and I can say some smart, nasty things when I was a kid, and cuss like a sailor too. And I'd get backhanded a lot. So I have a real thing about people coming near my face. And it's just bad. So anything touches my face, it freaks me out. I cut my hair short and love it. We'll send picture. Ah, far out. I can't wait to see it. I'm about to go really short. I hate hair in my face too. Yeah. And see all these I get all these little scraggly crap. That drives me insane. As a hairdresser, it's like, oh, that's pretty, Pam. The dog's pretty too. I'm about, oh, I already read that. I cut a couple inches off, but still close to my waist. Ah, I understand, Kathy. My brother used to take a feather and put it in my face to make think there's a bug crawling on my face. Nancy, that's just cruel. I go through spells of no being able to stand my hair touching my forehead. Mmm, cool. Nancy, that's what hair in my face feels like. Yep, that's exactly what it feels like. I've thought about going as short as Brenda's, because I mean I'm in heat all the time. But I have to say, I know this is going to sound really, really weird. The way I have my hair pulled up all the time, when I'm out working and it gets wet, it keeps me cool. I know that sounds really weird, but it does. It keeps me cool. If I cut my hair much shorter, I won't have any hair. Are y'all going fishing on your son's boat? No. No. We could, but I don't know if he's got a charter that day or not. We didn't even think about it. That's an idea. That is a really good idea. I don't know if the girls would go for that either. They're used to fishing on the river. My prayer is that everyone on this podcast is being blessed by God this week. Aw, thank you, Pam. That's super sweet. Mine was about an inch long at one point, and I loved it. Thank you, Pam. I like longer hair in the winter, though. Keeps my neck warm. David said his surgery went real good. He is happy with the outcome. Yes, he is. It has But he actually listened to the doctor this time, and he got Becky to help him with doing the lawns and stuff. And she's a good kid. She's coming up here tomorrow to help me uh, with some stuff because I can't do everything, and I've got to get these molds out of my house. I can't breathe. I packed up probably 50 or 60 of them and took them out to the shed today. And I'm gonna tell you, I'm already nasally. Yeah, he's the only Mincy that does listen. I don't think any of them. David does what David wants. Yep, he does. Yeah, everybody that knows him would say that. He definitely does what he wants to. But he does listen. He does listen to the doctor. Sometimes I have to get a stick after him, but pretty much he listens. Christy usually let mine grow in the winter, but the first day it hit 70 degrees in the spring, I'm getting it whacked off again. The redfish is open year round in our area. It's going to close south of Highway 64. David, that's not what I was told. I was told that it is closed permanently for all of Florida. That is really weird. Where did you find that information? And when is it going to close south of Highway 64? Googling Florida Wildlife Commission. Well, hmm, I think I'm going to ask Ashley. I think we should ask Ashley because her and Brian have to keep up on all that crap and they would know more. That's how I cut my dog's hair short in the summer, trim for the winter. Yep. Kathy, can you look it up on your state conservation website? That's what David just did. That's Florida Wildlife Commission. I know there was a big thing, Kathy, and catch and release through August 31st south of Highway 64. Hmm, interesting. I just don't want to get in trouble. Although it sure would be nice for us to catch some redfish and put them in the freezer before we can't catch them. Never realized how regulated the fishing is. Yeah, we we my favorite fish to catch is snook, and it is you have to be in a certain size bracket and all kind of crap. I mean, it's just ridiculous. When the day when I was a kid, uh, well, I don't ever remember knowing there was regulations. I could have probably caught. I could have probably been getting in trouble if anybody ever saw me. But to be honest with you, I don't remember ever wanting to keep small fish when I was a kid. Now, there's just as much thing with catching a fish that's too big, too. We have a lot of fishing regulations here, too. Pam, I'll have to look at those whenever I'm done here. I want to go crappie fishing. Crappie is our favorite. Your phone is busy tonight. Yeah, that's Pam sending me pictures. Um, and my sister texting me over my mom. I've been trying to call my mom all afternoon. Since 2 o'clock, I've tried to call her. In fact, I even called her earlier in the day and she didn't answer, too. I don't know what's going on with her. She just, well, I do too. She's got Alzheimer's. What can I say? That says it all, right? My dad calls it the king of the fish. Ah, sweet. Thanks for the thumbs up, guys. Appreciate that. You have caught a red that was as big as you are. Yes, I have. In fact, I have that picture, I think. Um, let's see here if I can't find that picture. That's Now that's a fish. That fish is humongous. And I had to let it go. I was so sad. That could have fed me all year. People do a lot of crappie fishing in Alabama. Yep, I hate Alzheimer's. Me too. Lake of the Ozarks is only about 20 miles from me and full of crappie. Awesome. Thank you, Brenda. Sent Kathy pictures of redfish, Florida, 2 weeks ago. 1,500 6 hours deep sea fishing. They all caught max of two per person, none very big, size of hand towel. Wow. Let's see here. I did not. What part of Florida were you in, girlfriend, and you didn't come see me? Oh, snapper too. Oh, two nice snappers. These are snappers, not redfish, Pam. That's a red snapper. Pensacola. Fishing out of Pensacola. Oh, well, I guess that speaks for it, huh? I love red snapper too, but Florida has a very, very small window. I think it's only a day or two. Oh, I am ignorant when I comes to fish. That's all right. I knew you didn't know. That's all right. Um, the difference, Pam, is I don't know if you saw this picture. This is the difference. That's a redfish. And the fish that you guys caught, if I can open it, is that fish. Now, they're both very, very, very good tasting fish. And both white meat. I mean, real flaky white meat. But what they caught was a limit and short window. Yeah, that is awesome. My parents always fished for red snapper on our vacation to Panama City Beach. Yeah, Christy, you can't catch them anymore, though. You have to release them if you catch them, uh, if they're not in season. And like I said, they're in such a small. I want to say there's. I don't remember if it's 1 day or 2 days or 3 days that you're allowed to fish for them a year. Now, my nephew, I don't know if I can pull up the fit. My nephew is also a boat captain. He's down in the Keys. And let's see if I can find him. He has been catching lobsters. Isn't that gorgeous? He's been catching the limit every day, he says. So I don't know when that was, but there's also a certain time that you can fish for lobsters too. But I saw that post the other day. Trying to think, what day did I see that? 3 days ago. It took 6 hours to catch and to keep 12 fish. Wow. I would love to go ocean fishing someday. Yeah, my son takes people out all the time. I mean, I won't say he goes deep sea fishing every day. Sometimes it's inland depending on the person and what they book, but he charters river and ocean. And he's inshore fishing too. I love lobster. It was so cheap to eat in Massachusetts when growing and visiting my grandparents. Yeah, it is delicious. I got motion sickness on a ferry. A little nervous about boats now. Well, I'm not I get sick. I get really bad sick. And I don't know if I would be able to handle not seeing land. Just saying. Well, guys, I'm out of drink. I I used to tease the kids and say, "Yep, I'd rather be fishing than doing anything else in my life." They just giggle and laugh and say, "Okay, mommy, let's go." Deep sea fishing was on my family's bucket list. I gave as Christmas gift to them all early this year. Aw, that's sweet, super sweet. I sent them a canvas print of each one fishing on the boat. Merry Christmas. Aw, Pam, you are so thoughtful. The same here. I almost drowned at Nags Head, North Carolina when I was 18, so I am still hesitant about the water. Honey, if you knew how many times I almost drowned, you'd wonder why I ever wanted to get in any kind of boat. I went out in the Gulf of on a fishing boat as a kid, loved the dolphins. Yeah, I truly uh I truly love the water. And when I was a kid, we did a lot of skiing and stuff like that too. Deep sea is different, they say. Yeah. Um Now, I know this is going to sound crazy, but I get less seasick on a little boat than I do on the big boats. For some reason, I have to put those patches on my neck and everything just to be able to go on to a big cruise ship. I still like the water, get but I don't like getting in the ocean. Hmm. Inland is where they mostly go, I have heard. Wow. I like the pool only. I imagine you do, Pam. I wouldn't mind having a pool, but I wouldn't give up all my plants to have one. And I'd have to have a pool guy coming and taking care of it because I cannot keep, even the little pools, I could not keep them from getting green. Yes, I agree with that, Christy. It does seem like it jumps around more, and you feel it even though you're not um, moving back and forth. It's like you're not feeling. I don't know how to explain it. In the big boat, because of the movement is so slightly, it doesn't really make your body move. It just moves your equilibrium in it, and it gives me. It doesn't just make me sick to my stomach. It gives me headaches and everything. Yes, I have pool guy. LOL. I only know how to cry to him on the phone. Yes, that would be me, Pam. I tell you, I felt really bad for my neighbors. I'm not going to say which ones it is. My neighbors went on vacation, and someone was watching their home, and they left the water on, and the pool turned green, and it cost them a fortune. I'm so brokenhearted for them. I've been on a cruise ship, didn't have any problems, but there's no fishing on them. Yeah, there ain't no fishing. Doggone it. Too far up. they only have the one door, and it's still, you know, that you dock off of on the side of the boat, and it's still not up. It's still not close enough to the water that you could fish from there. Well, I guess you could if you went out on the plank, but that would be pretty difficult, especially with the ship moving. My Navy husband got seasick. They were helping the Coast Guard doing rescues and he turned green. Oh man. They say pier fishing too high too. Yeah. Now I have fished a lot off of the pier in Sebastian and a few times off of the pier in Cocoa Beach. But I don't know if you can fish off the pier anymore in Cocoa Beach. I don't know if they banned that or not. Doggone it. There she is. I got to get me a pen real quick. Actually, I'm going to run in here and get me some tea. I'll be right back. You're such a good girl. Yes, you are. Mama's proud of you. Okay. And to get me a pen, because when I put it in my phone, somehow I get it messed up. Well, here we go. Oh, honey. I turned on the flashlight. Okay. Now I'm back. Sorry, guys. Aw. See you later, Pam. Okay, so any prayers tonight, guys? Keep falling asleep, so gonna call it a night. All right, Barb, thanks for coming in, babe. We need to pray that Teresa gets home safe, she's um, in a class for Vacation Bible School, I think. The same Kathy I need to do an update video too. Okay. They are sending me to an orthopedic because the shot didn't work. I thought you were already going to an orthopedic doctor. Brother's back in ICU. He sounds bad, rattling. Okay. I can't remember. Is your brother's name Steve, Christy? My fingers are cold and not working so good tonight. It was a neurosurgery. Well, why are they not the ones that's going to do the surgery? I would not mess with an orthopedic working on your back. And definitely don't ever have an orthopedic work on your neck. It's got to be a neurosurgeon on your neck. It has to be. No other choice. Just saying. Yes, Steve. Cool. I can't believe I remembered that. He couldn't talk to me, so afraid of never being able to talk to him again. Aww. The neurosurgeon thinks it's is my left hip and not my back. Oh, okay. But they still didn't listen to me about the part of my back that it hurts. Interesting. Listening while I drive. Okay, I'm glad you're here. Well, we're praying, and then we're going to talk some more, Teresa. So if you got a prayer, go ahead and ring that in there. There is something wrong with my left hip also. Well, I'm going to tell you something. Whenever they did my hip surgery and cleaned that out, my back stopped hurting. Now they're going to have to do the other side, I believe. You say back pain, and some doctors just think you want pain meds. Frustrating. Yeah. And Christy, let me tell you, I'm a little bit perturbed. Most doctors don't want to give you medicine, but my doctor wants to push medicine on me because I don't want medicine. I can't stand for very long because of my left hip. Mm. Mm. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and pray, and then we can gab a little bit more, and I can tell you about what I'm doing. Yeah, but I can't have any of those pain medicines, lol. So they can't push it on me. Mm. Okay. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for this time we've had tonight. Been very refreshing. It's exciting for me to be able to go fishing with my friends. I can't wait to see them. Can't wait to hug their necks. I'm glad that you give them the ability to come on vacation and come down here where I'm at. So, dear Heavenly Father, please let us have a fantastic time together. And I pray, Lord, that uh, I get lots done tomorrow, and my daughter does too, and make me feel a little bit more at ease. And Heavenly Father, I pray, Lord, that you take good care of Nancy. Let her body heal, and if it be her hip that's causing all this pain, let them be able to fix it and her not to be in any more pain, Lord. And I pray, Lord, that you take and clear up uh, Steve's lungs, and let him be able to talk to Christy, and just have good time talking to one another again, Lord, and put a safety hedge around him and heal him from all of his sickness, Lord. And Lord, I want to pray for Brenda, heal her whole body, not just her fingers, not just her back, not just her hip, but heal her whole body. Let her feel the love of you, Lord, and get rid of all her pain too, Lord. Lord, let everybody that's having good harvests have them to be able to have the energy to be able to fulfill and preserve that harvest in a good way, so that their families will have food, Lord. I pray, Lord, that you um, give us all good harvests, Lord, and I pray, Lord, that you keep giving us abundance and feeding us with your love and your kindness and food and knowledge, and that most of all, thank you for your Bible, that we know what to look for and what's to come, Lord. And I just thank you, Lord, for all that you do for us in your precious name. Oh, and Lord, please keep Teresa safe on the way home. In your precious name, amen. Hey, Chuck, what's up? Yeah, you made it in time. We still got a little while longer that I'm gonna hang, and then I'm gonna call it a night. But I'm going fishing Saturday with my girls. I got three sisters that's coming down to visit me, and we're going fishing on Saturday. I can't wait. Now, Chuck, do you live close? I know you're in Mississippi, but do you live close enough to the? You're in you're in Purvis, aren't you? So you're like in an hour from the coast, aren't you? Man, I'd be fishing all the time too if I could. I just can't. I just don't have enough time. Hey, Joy Blast, how are you tonight? My internet was off and just came back on. Wow. About an hour or so. That's what I thought. I need to learn to like fish. I need to learn to like fish. What do you mean? The taste of fish, or to fish for fish, or explain that? I just cut more hair. I may look like Brenda soon, except I'm 5'11". Not a short, not a shorty like me and Brenda, huh? Twins. I don't like to eat fish. I guess it is the taste. Okay, Nancy, I'm going to tell you right now. There are fish that you could eat that you would not know that you were eating fish. If I didn't tell you and I cooked it, you would think it was chicken. And it even has the same texture as chicken. And that's shark meat. Every single fish that I cook has a different flavor. Um, there are people who have tried salmon and think that they don't like fish because it has its own flavor and texture. Same with snook. Snook don't taste fishy at all to me. Redfish don't taste fishy at all to me once it's battered or breaded and fried. Um, and it depends on whether you're baking it, broiling it, frying it, on how a particular fish tastes, whether it tastes fishy or whether it tastes good. I don't like fishy fish, although I do like catfish, and it's kind of fishy fish, but you know, for the main part, I don't like real fishy fish. Gonna go fill your glass. That's what I did. That's what I did, and I don't know why I put it up there either. But I did take all my ice out of there almost. That's not even cold. I made tea before I started. I heard snook tastes like soup. Mm-mm. Fish is snook is awesome. Hello, me and Lou, just Lou, say we are twins because my birthdays are close. She's black and I'm white. I can't type. That's good, Christy. What do you think about store-bought fish? Um. Oh, you said soap, not soup. I can't. I can't see, can I? Well, it doesn't taste like soap, dear. I'm telling you right now. If somebody made it taste like soap, they don't know how to cook it. I think you're talking of it. Snook is a very, very sought after fish. It's very, very good. Not the frozen. Mm. The only way that snook tastes like soap is if you don't take the skin off before cooking. Ah. See, I've never had it with the skin on it, David, so I don't know. I didn't know that. I don't like cooking fish with the skin on, period. Maybe that's what I heard. Chuck, I take and I fillet my fish. I and David will tell you he when he catches them, he brings them to me. Whenever him and the kids was little, he used to take Brian fishing all the time, and especially when we moved here, even more than when we lived in Melbourne. They would go out to uh, Cape Canaveral and go out to the jetty and catch their limit and come home with it and wake me up and let me know it was here, and I would clean all their fish and get it packed the way I want it to. And he didn't do that because he was being rude. He did that because I prefer to clean my own fish. I like the way I do it. I want to make sure that there's no bones in it. I'm real anal about how my fish are cleaned and prepared when I'm able to do that. I never heard of snook until you started telling about it. It is a beautiful, beautiful fish. You should have them out in the ocean. They're there off of they're off of the coast. I can eat canned salmon, but only once in a while. Hmm. Well, canned salmon is not the same as fresh salmon, or it's not the same as fresh salmon, and it's not the same as frozen salmon. Now, I will say there's a difference in salmon too. Uh, what kind you get and how it tastes, because there's like three or four different kind of salmon. One's red, one's pink, one's sockeye, one's what is the other one? King salmon. So there's four different uh salmon, and they all don't taste the same. One thing I miss about West Coast is fresh salmon. I prefer to fillet fish too. I always worry about the kids getting a bone. Yep. Kathy, do you can fish? Can't remember. I have never canned fish, but I am going to try it. Um, you can it. You can can it all day. You can smoke it and can it. You can can it uh, by doing it, but I want to do that really bad. Um, on my canning rebels, there was um, there was a there was a post on there, and I can't remember, several hundred pounds of trout. They had this somewhere. I don't know where it was at. I can't even remember. I just remember this phenomenal amount of trout being harvested because they had to drain the lake and fix it or something. I don't know exactly what it was all about, but they were told to come and get all they wanted, to come and fish and get all they wanted. And this couple had gotten hundreds of pounds of fish. And they filleted some of it and put it in the freezer, and then they canned some of it. Uh, and they definitely smoked a lot of it. Um, now, um, they make, my son and his buddies make a what is it called, fish dip. It's a smoked fish dip stuff, and I can eat it for a little bit, but if I eat too much of it, it just doesn't agree with me. I'm curious about canning it. I wonder what it does to the texture. Um, that's why I believe they smoke it before they can it. Um, and let's be honest with you, they can tuna, they can salmon, they can herring, they can mackerel, they can all kinds of fish. Um, so I don't know. Yes, and his the dip that they make is real rich and real smoky flavor. And I'm not too much into the smoky flavor. If they left some of the smoke out, I think I'd be all right. Now, I'm not too keen on smoked salmon. It's okay, but I prefer it regular. I mean, I wouldn't waste my time smoking it. I just go ahead and can it. We used to can carp, and then we made patties out of it, just like salmon patties. Oh, yeah. That is what I was wondering about the canned fish in the store. Mm. Also, the canned fish in the store has a lot of salt. When you're canning it yourself, you don't have to put all that salt. All right, sweetheart. I'm glad you had a good, I hope you had a good day at school today. Y'all, it's her first day back to school, so those of you who don't know, she's a teacher. I love smoked salmon, a cream cheese on fresh sourdough roll. That sounds good. Does the canning process disintegrate the bones? Yes. Yes, it does. You once it's canned, the bones are no longer a worry. And bones, believe it or not, we eat the bones in salmon. Um, that's my daughter Ashley reminding me that I'm taking care of Connor tomorrow. Praise God, I would have forgotten. Um, I don't know where I was, what I was saying. Oh, we eat all of the bones. In fact, my kids will fight over the bones in salmon patties. We literally break the salmon patties open and look for the bones because I never take them out. We love them. It's always been a thing in my family. Even when I was a girl, a little teeny girl, I would literally open up the salmon patties and pick every single bone. And believe it or not, if they're on the crust of the salmon patty, because we use uh, cornmeal. I use cornmeal, eggs, and the juice from the can and the salmon. And oh my word, is to die for. Now I do take off. I know this sounds really weird. I do when I get canned salmon, I do take off the slimy skin stuff. I just slide it off there, and I do take out the dark meat, and I give that to the dog. Put it in the dog food, and he loves it. But when I was a little kid, I used to pile them up on my plate, and then I would eat them like candy after eating all my dinner. Yes, they do have good calcium, Christy. About eating bones of salmon. Yes, yes, eating salmon bones. I crush up the bones. Yeah. A lot of people don't like the thought of it. I like eating the fins on fried fish. Yeah. Now, I will say, one time I tried. Uh, my girlfriend Sharon bought salmon, and it still had the skin on it, and she fried the skin and had me taste the skin. It was different. I liked it, but I wouldn't go out of my way to eat it. But it was good. I think it was because when I got choked on a fish bone, and then I didn't like fish. I don't know. I take the skin off too and give it to the dogs with the juice. Ah, See, I use the juice to help with the making the patties stick good together. I was 8. Yes, Nancy, I can imagine. Now, um, I picked all the skin and fat out of canned salmon. Um, when this has happened to me 2 or 3 times throughout the years. When I was a very small child, we could get fish fillet. My mom would allow me to get a fish fillet at McDonald's, and I think it was only like $1 back then, but that was like a major thing for us. And I got I got bones twice from theirs, and let me tell you, getting a bone stuck in your throat is not fun. I would eat crappie crappie for a long time because of bone in my throat, but my husband was good at filleting them. And not enough can't type. Hi, Kathy, Brenda. Hey, Julie. Um, now you know who had a beautiful description of how to take and get rid of bones in small fish was Spicy. You guys know who I'm talking about, don't you, Brenda? I know you know who I'm talking about. His mom's name is Nina. Um, I can't think of Spicy's channel name, and Nina's changed her channel name too. I can't think of what it is, but he did the best description of how to fillet a small fish that I've ever seen in my entire life. How to get rid of those things. He literally took a pair of pliers or something and uh pulled them bones out, and there wasn't a single bone in any of those fish that he was cooking. Yeah, I know. I miss them too. I see Nina every once in a while pop up on my thing, but it hasn't been a while. It has been a while. Nina moved onto some land, I believe. Um, and you know who I have not seen, and I don't know anything, I haven't seen anything about them, is the Pratt family. The last I heard, they were looking to move to Alaska or going on vacation to Alaska, and she was going to decide whether they were going to move there or not. Still listening in the background. My hubby is surprised you're so excited over canned salmon. LOL, because we don't like salmon. I love it. I love fish, period. Although I don't like tilapia. You can't pay me to eat tilapia. It just gags me. He posted on Facebook a couple of days ago. Who, the Pratt family or Spicy? Oh, Spicy. Are any of y'all still subscribed to Granny B? I'm subscribed to her, but I don't think I've gotten anything from her. I talk to every her I talk to her every now and then on Facebook. She sent me a message when my little Sammy dog died. She lost her sweet lab collie last year. I haven't heard from the Pratts in a long time. Yeah, I even went to their channel and looked them up. I didn't look at Facebook though. They might still be on Facebook, but they're possessed, huh? And that's what happens, Christy, when you don't make a mind. Nothing posted for a year. Huh. I have a knot in my leg. That's weird. Um, I have to say, guys, I forgot to tell you I have a praise too. I went to the doctor again. I got to go back next month because I'm having some skin issues. But I went to the doctor again, to the surgeon, and he said everything looks fine, no cancer. So, yeehaw. Now I won't see him again for the cancer for 6 months, but he still wants to see me over the skin issue. Hey Brenda, yes, I just got home. I'm listening while I listen to the I'm outside enjoying the cool breeze and a gorgeous moon. Oh, that is so cool. That is great, Julie. You know, I thought about not turning the air on tonight because I mean it was hot, but it wasn't killing me hot. But I figured, oh, I'll never sleep if I don't. Because it is still 84 degrees outside. So I don't want to be sleeping in that. Yeah, I can't believe I forgot about that. That's crazy. 72 there. Oh, Brenda, I'd have the house open and just enjoying it. I asked Lou about Grandma Rose a few months ago. She had just talked to her and she was okay then. Yeah, she's not been right. She's not been doing any videos, I don't think. I think the last thing I seen on Grandma Rose, I don't know if she's made videos since then, but the last time I seen her on anything was when Mac and Doug and let's see, Mac and Doug and I know Patty and uh, Shelly was trying to think. It seems like Doug's son was there too, and they were putting together a what is it called? A greenhouse for her. 74 here, but still humid. It is 69 tonight, but still muggy. Yeah, I think that's the way it is everywhere. Been a while. She went through some health problems. I might go to Dollywood tomorrow. Oh, that sounds like fun. I've never been there, but all my kids have been there. Dolly is filming a Christmas movie there with Willie Nelson. And many other country stars, including Zach Williams. Wow, I'm surprised that Willie's still in there. Man, I'm telling you, he was pretty. My mom and I went to see him a couple of years ago, and he could barely sing. A5 and a cool breeze. Still dry, dry, dry. Wow. I love Christmas movies too. And I really like Dolly Parton in movies too. I don't know about you guys, but I think she rocks. He smokes that good stuff. Yeah, yes, I'm very aware of that. My mom's first date with my dad was to a Willie Nelson concert. This is so weird, okay? Let me tell you this story. You're just not going to believe this. My mom worked for 7-Eleven, and my dad was this is my stepfather I'm talking about, by the way, but it only dad that I really consider dad other than my grandfather. Anyways, back to the story. Um, my mom was a manager of a 7-Eleven, and my dad was her district manager for like a short time. And they changed. Birdie, what are you doing over there? You're making noise. Oh, you crazy bird. He's got his food bowl down in the bottom of the thingy, flipping it around. Anyways, so he was the district leader, and um, my mom told one of her coworkers that she thought he was cute, and she really liked him, and she wanted to know if he was married, and was asking questions about him. Well, my dad had a date with his girlfriend at the time to go to Willie Nelson concert, and the chick said to him, I'm just going to stay home tonight. Now, after he spent a fortune on these tickets, number one, she says, I'm just going to stay home. I just don't even want to go to Willie Nelson. He doesn't turn me on. And dad said, you know what? I'm over it. I guess she had done a couple of different things that kind of, he didn't like. So somehow he ended up, I guess his friend told him about my mom asking questions, and he said, why don't you ask her out? So he did. My mom went on a date. They've been together ever since until he passed away. Isn't that cool? Okay, where was I at here? I saw Willie Nelson play back in my early 20s. His whole band was drunk. I can imagine. I love Dolly. She is amazing. Yes, she is. Zach Williams is a Christian artist with a county fair. He goes to prisons to sing too. That's awesome. Yes, he does, Joy, and has some awesome songs. I used to love to hear Dolly, Linda, and Emmylou Harris sing together. Yeah, when I was a little girl, one of our favorite things was to watch. Well, we watched Lawrence Welk too, and I like that too. But my grandpa and my grandma would have a fight over the TV who was going to watch Lawrence Welk and who was going to watch the Hee Haw show. Well, Daddy won a lot. He got the Hee Haw show a lot. Every once in a while, if he wasn't drinking, he'd give in and let my grandma watch Lawrence Welk. I love Zach Williams. I have some of his songs on my phone. That is awesome. When Willie played at Casino, he went to a nursing home in Panko City and walked the halls to sing to the old folks. Quite nice. He is an awesome man. He is very generous too. Generous to a fault. He put himself in some really hard times there because he was so generous to people. And people take advantage of generous people. I have some that I play at night. Is that who Dolly sings? He is alive with. That is beautiful song, and she is amazing in it. Hmm. I think Willie's a good person now. I think he's always been a good person. I really love Willie Nelson. High or not. It was Lawrence Welk, Key Hall, and the Chips on Saturday. Yes, they do, Kathy. I think it's called There Was Jesus, and they are going to sing in front of Dolly's Wood Church together for the Christmas movie. Oh, that is so cool. I used to love watching Lawrence Welk with my grandparents. I just watched it a day or two ago. I was flipping through the channels and found it, and I'm like, I miss this. And I was looking at those lime green dresses, and I'm thinking, now those are beautiful. I can't imagine wearing them out anywheres, but those are beautiful. The costumes that they used to wear, and they never wore them one more than once that I know of. And it's funny, they did, you'd have, we always have, they have this big thing of Dancing with the Stars. That was, I think, better than Dancing with the Stars, to be honest with you, Lawrence Welk show. Dad always watched Lawrence Welk. I couldn't stand it as a boy. Of that show. I love that song. Oh, yes, that's what I was thinking of. She's also done a song, He Is Alive. My parents love Lawrence Welk. We used to try to dance like them. I was terrible dancer, but I sure loved to move. And my grandfather, he was a drinker, and when we would watch Hee Haw and he'd say, "Come on, girls!" We'd all get up on the middle of the floor and we'd dance and stuff, and dance with the music that they were playing on there. And God, those were the days. I miss him terribly. He was a good man. Too bad. Too bad the alcohol just took over his life all the time. There was a rabbit that would hop out of the woods, sit on the stump, and listen to Lawrence Welk. Bobby and Sissy, I believe. Yep, Bobby and Sissy. And my mom was here whenever they were, when they were, when I had it on, and I said to her, I said, "Mom, can you remember their names?" She couldn't remember their names. And Alzheimer people usually can remember way back when, but she couldn't remember their names. Let's see. Yes, Zach Williams and Dolly. There was Jesus is beautiful. I danced good at the bar after several, so I thought, I'm sure, I'm, I'm sure, on the days when I did too. Yep. I, I think the last time I danced anything is we did some kind of dance video thing, and I grabbed David and made him dance with me out in the front yard. And that was the last time we had any kind of dancing. I think he was horned. She's dancing me. She's dancing me or something. I can't remember. It was so funny. Anyways, guys, I meant to get off here early so that I could call my mama. I hope she's still up. So I am going to get off of here so that I can call her and see how she's doing. I've been worried about her all day. So I throw my back out now. Yeah, I throw my back out and end up on the floor with a broken leg or something. I don't know. I'd try though. Good night, y'all. Sweet dreams, everybody. Thanks for coming in, and y'all have a beautiful, beautiful day tomorrow. I hope that you all um, just just are blessed in abundance. Yeah, I hope she's okay too. She's been acting really strange. My sister said she keeps falling. She didn't wake up until 1 o'clock the other day, and she keep falling asleep in her chair and stuff. I'm just really concerned about her. So I'm going to take her back to the doctor, I think. So, anyways, y'all have a great night. Bye bye now.